Hello, this is Mrs. Hollowback. As we continue working on our Composer Biography Facebook projects, you should be at the point where you've gathered all your research and are ready to start putting it into the Word document. So at this point, you've already gone to duranchoirs.org, over to Music Appreciation, and downloaded the Facebook document. And this is what it should look like when it opens up. I have a few formatting requirements and tips that should help make your finished project look more clean and professional. So the first thing is that any lines that are here in the document are just placekeepers. They're not meant to stay there. So any information that you start to put into your document, you need to delete the lines. So say you've chosen Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart for your composer. You start by deleting that line, and then you can't just start putting his name right there, because when there's no space, it does not look very professional. You want to go back over to where your information starts and then tab it over. That space there will keep everything nice and lined up. So then as you start putting more information in there, you continue to delete the lines and make sure that you're tabbing things over. So the next thing is that as you are putting your information in, you want to make sure that you're using the same font for everything that you put in there. If you start changing the font and that you have a mixture of fonts in here, things start to look very messy. So I always try to make sure that the font that I'm on right now, it's on Calibri, it's at 11 point, and then as I continue down, any information that I'm putting in is going to continue with Calibri and 11 font. Or if you do decide to change your font and the size, that's fine, but just make sure it stays consistent. The next thing that you need to make sure that you're doing is pictures. So there's 9 different places in this document for pictures. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 showing right there. And then as you continue down, you see that you have 5, 6, 7, 8, and then finally 9. Pictures can be something that is very tricky. Because this is a Word document and not something in a web browser, you can't just click on this open space here and put your picture in and expect that it's going to fit perfectly within these lines. Everything in this document is layered boxes. So like this frame right here is really just a smart shape. And then this frame over here is just another shape, and then another shape, and there's text boxes on top of everything. So you need to make sure that you're not accidentally putting your picture into a text box, or you're not accidentally putting it into the wrong frame, because that's going to make things difficult. So before you even decide to start putting pictures into your document, you're going to want to go on to possibly Google Images or another website that you've chosen to find pictures of your composer. So I've already gone onto Google Images and found a picture of Mozart, and I've saved it on just a blank Word document so that I could keep it all together. I've had students in the past who've done this project get all 9 of their pictures that they know they're going to need, a profile picture, pictures of friends and family members that they find online, and save them all to one Word document so that it's easy to find. Since I'm just going to demo 2 pictures for you, I've saved 1 picture of Mozart and 1 picture of his sister Nina Earl. So I've got Mozart right here. I usually just like to right click on the picture once I've clicked on it, click copy, and then I can go back over to the Word document. Now, oops, that's the sample. So here's your Word document. See how I have this text box clicked on? If I were to paste my picture right now with that text box clicked on, it's going to try to paste that picture in the text box. And then things get kind of funny, and because the text box is so small, you can't actually see where the picture is. And you're going to be very confused and wonder where your picture is. So you need to make sure that nothing is clicked on. The easiest way to do this is to go outside of the document, click there, and then nothing is clicked on. Once that is the case, then it doesn't even matter if your mouse stays out here. That's the easiest way to do it. I keep my mouse out in kind of no man's land. I right click, I click paste, and then it is going to throw your picture at the very back of everything, and that's okay. That's okay for now. So you want to make sure that you then click on your picture. So now I've got my picture clicked on here. And then we want to do what's called bringing the picture to the front. The easiest way to do that is a lot of times you'll have picture tools show up here. You can click on Format, and then Text Wrapping is where we want to go next. Click on Text Wrapping and then go to the option that says In Front of Text. Once you bring your picture to the front of text, then you can move it around without having to worry about messing with anything you have going on behind it. You can reshape it, you can put it exactly where you want it, and then you can go on to work on more of the text boxes without having a problem with this picture moving around or doing anything funky while you're trying to work. So I'm just going to start to resize it, scooch it over there. That green frame is, like I said, just a placekeeper. So once you put it in there, you don't have to worry about trying to keep it inside the green frame, because if you do that, then you're going to have that white border around it, and that starts to look kind of silly. So even if you have to lose the original shape of the picture to get it perfectly formatted into the box, that's fine. It's going to look better in the end. So there you have your first profile picture. So let's go back, make sure nothing is clicked on. Go to our other picture. Scroll down, let's find Neneral. There she is. Click on her, copy it, head back over to your document, and then we're going to put her under Friends. So again, nothing is clicked on. I can move my mouse over to this no man's land space and then paste. She shows up behind where Mozart is, and that's okay because we're going to move her. So I'll click on her again. Oops, Format, In Front of Text, and I can move her around, I can resize her. So once you get all of these pictures and information in place, let me show you kind of what a finished project will look like. So this person has made sure that all of their information is tabbed over so that it looks nice and professional. All of their fonts are the same size. I can see Calibri and 10 space or 10 size font. They're all the same color. They don't have different colors in there, kind of making it look confusing to your eye. All of your pictures are filled into the end of the boxes, and it just makes it look very clean and professional. And this person apparently had some extra time on their hands, so they went ahead and changed the color of their smart shapes, which you can go by right-clicking and formatting your auto shape and then changing the color. So that's kind of something extra. That's all for now, so have fun finishing your project.